unbelievable how committed they are. They're literally a week away from having their first child. Right? And I was talking to these guys, hey, how do you want me to introduce you and all that stuff? Like literally the doctors are calling them, right? And they're like, you're not at that convention, right? And like in the background, it's like, whoosh, boom, and they're like, what is that? Right? And then they call back again, and then it's like, I'm not a pansy, I'm going for it. And they're like, what is that? Right? Like, where are you guys? So the doctors don't like it, but they're here, they're committed, and I'm super impressed that Peter got prospected in a bowling alley. Is that crazy? Been here 8 years. And I wrote down some numbers last night, man. 1.2 million base points, 636 base recruits, has hit CEO, became a 500K earner, and he's going to talk about a subject that he knows very well, and it's about going all in. So let's give it up to Peter and
Introducing at UNLV's Thomas and Mack Center, CEO Marketing Director, Peter Lee.
Everybody help me out. 1 week from giving birth, that's my beautiful wife right there, Leilani. Good afternoon, good evening, something like that, WFG. Look, I'm fired up to be here with you right now. And just like any speaker, we come in, prepare all our golden nuggets, all our bullet points, and then we get to the stage like, screw that, screw that. Let me talk about this right here. And let me tell you something, I'm so ridiculously fired up to get this topic and to talk to you about going all in with WFG, because I believe 100% that this is the best business opportunity out there in the country, and every one of us here, let me tell you something, law of familiarity. You become more familiar with something, you become less appreciative of it. I'm gonna make sure that you find some things today to take your business to the next level, to get your family to the next level. And we're not just talking wealth and success. We're talking progression. We're talking happiness. We're talking a greater feeling, a love for yourself that you couldn't find before, but we're gonna help you find that thing today. Are you with me?
Hey.
First thing is this. I'm on the internet. I'm looking, hey, what pictures, what memes, hey, what pictures of our family, our organization. And I'm seeing things like this. And I'm seeing other memes, and I'm seeing quotes like this, and I'm like, man, these things fire me up. Whenever you go with all your heart. And then you find other things about being willing to go all out, fight for your dream, be more powerful than you've ever been. And you find another meme, when the team feels like a family, they will go all out to love and serve another. And then you find another great one, saying winners never quit and quitters never win. Who's a winner here today? Well, then I'm thinking this, where was your picture? Where was your family? What was your quote? What was your meme? Let me tell you something. There's something in our life that we silence too often, and that's our hearts. And right now, we gotta get you to feed your heart. Feed your heart's appetite. Make it full again. When was the last time you felt? Over the last time you thought? The brain is to doubt. The heart is to be ambitious. It is to encourage you. It is to get you to the next level. It is to get you to feel again. Let me ask you a question. When you were 4, 5, 6 years old, when people asked you what you wanted to be, was it I wanted to flip burgers better than anybody else in the entire world? Was it to be able to spin a tray as a waiter or waitress, put me in the Guinness World Record for the longest spin on this finger right here? No. It wasn't be the person who could sell the shoes the best or sell the best fitted shoes or the tailor. Let me tell you, you were to be the ones to be the best person to flip your life from upside down to up. You would be the best person to spin your life on your finger, make your life circle around the things that you want for you and your family. You gotta feed your heart's appetite. You gotta make it feel full again. Some people, we've had our hearts broken. Why? Because maybe the policy didn't work out. Our teammate you thought was gonna be a superstar didn't stick with you. You gotta feed your heart's appetite. Make it feel full again. Be brave to feed your heart's appetite. When people doubt you, when people are against you, when things work out the way it's supposed to. When you dream and you start to think, am I surviving in a nightmare? Am I going to get through this thing? Let me tell you something. You can, but you got to stop avoiding feeding your heart's appetite. Right now, someone is feeling tired. Right now, someone's thinking about this or kind of not feeling this thing. Let me tell you something. We got to get you all in. I know part-time was cool up to some point. It's the best part-time opportunity in the world. I understand. It's a way better full-time opportunity. It's a way better full-time opportunity. Turning annual incomes into monthly incomes. Turning monthly incomes into weekly incomes. And it's just like Swan Wing going to the bathroom, turning annual incomes into bathroom incomes. You gotta feed your heart's appetite. Hey, believers are receivers. If you believe, you'll receive. And if you don't, you'll be relieved. You gotta be somebody that believes and achieves. I want you to understand this something. Build the bonds that will keep you going on. Build the bonds that will keep you going on. I got great mentors like Juan and Veronica that have built bonds with me. That built bonds with my wife. My wife is giving birth in 1 week. Can I tell you something? Obviously, in the 1 week mark, we're looking at the first godparents that we've ever had for a child. Of course, we're thinking of the two of them. Because we build bonds that keep us going on. We feed our heart's appetite. We are believers and we are receivers. Let me tell you, you need to burst through your barriers and find your breakthrough. When was the last time you found that achievement? Maybe the last time you were playing basketball in high school or you're playing football in college and you felt that. When someone hit you, you hit back. You felt that. When you caught the football, you make that touchdown. Or even if you're playing street ball, someone passes you the ball, you make that layup, you make that shot. That feeling, when are you gonna feel that outside of the court? When are you gonna feel that in business? When you find that superstar or when you hit that ring? Let me tell you something. This business has got so many breakthroughs, but you gotta burst through your barriers. I want to talk to you about going all in a different sense. Listen to me. Someone here is going to change your life. Someone here is going to be the new era. And I'm looking all around, whether you're in the top bleachers, whether you're sitting by yourself, or maybe you're in the little corners. Or you're thinking, I used to be in the bleachers. I used to be in the high level. But let me tell you something. This room has different levels. And I want you to get yourself to another level. I want you to tell yourself, I'm the someone here. I'm the someone here that's going to be the new era. I'm the someone here that's going to see myself, not just on stage. I love how they said it. It's about taking the spotlight off of you and putting the spotlight on your team. You see, coming down from Eric and Sandra, to Juan and Veronica, to my wife and myself, and I'm thinking, who in our organization are going to pass the flashlight to, pass the spotlight to? Who's going to be able to stand here someday? Let me tell you something. As surreal as it is, man, it's freaking real. Standing on the stage, looking at a crowd, telling yourself, I'm going to go from being known by my friends, going from being known by my family, from my city, my state, to being known by the country, and then from the country, I'm going to be known globally. Looking at Jeff Leviton, having his own foundation, the All for One, helping kids out. You're just thinking, right? Sitting there right now. Just listen to me, okay? I know you get a little tired. I know you feel it, but feel me right now, because I feel you right now. You got to sit on the edge of your seat. Like, for example, right? When I feel the speakers, when I'm hearing them, right? And I'm just thinking, man, that got me right there. That hit me right here. Because you know what? Someone here is going to make it happen. Someone here is going to win. You don't think I'm going to do it? No, Peter, I don't think. That's okay, because someone here is going to prove you wrong. You think I'm going to make it happen? Yeah. Well, you know, someone here is going to prove you right. My mother-in-law will always know that her daughter married a freaking champion. Her brothers will know. Her brothers will know that they took care of her. And they're going to pass the torch on to a champion. My mom and my dad will know that they raised the right son. That they fought the Khmer Rouge, the Cambodian killing fields. My mom did not run, and my dad did not run for 7 days from Cambodia to Thailand. Have 13 of their siblings die within the first hour. To raise a champ, they raised a champ. And someone here can make that happen. Can I get the Elmo, please? I wanted to show you guys something. And let me just say this, right? I was telling someone else, it's a big voice cry too, okay? I always tell people, when you cry, it's just your heart speaking out loud. And the tears are just the words of your heart. This right here, I want you to know something, right? And I want to take this moment. Why go all in? Every day of my life in WFG, people have told me, you don't have kids yet? You work your ass off. Because when you have kids, you're going to look back and say, I didn't regret anything. Every day I showed up to BPM. Every day I did phone calls. I remember when I sat in Juan Jaime's office and he made 200-300 phone calls for me. And I remember when people showed up and people didn't show up. And you know what Juan Veronica told me? Peter, you keep working. Because when you have kids, you won't regret this. Don't do all the drinking. Don't do all the partying. You focus. You get in the game. And I remember I got off my job. I remember I came back into the game. And you know what? This is my wife right here. Here, still in the office. Obviously, we're a puppy right there. Right? And here we are at the office. Late night. Here she is. Taking her pictures. This was her in the hospital. Getting the checkup on Monday. Before we had to drive out on Tuesday. And this is her right here. This is her right here in last night's gala. I want you to know, we text Victor Sanchez, we text Susan Davies, we text the home office, we told a bunch of people, hey, I just want you to know that we are all in. That we are all in. I want you to know, I'm not better than you. I'm not worse than you. I'm just all in. I'll tell you this, you look at someone like me, and don't overclass it. Don't over introduce me. Let me tell you, this jacket came from a recognition that Pinnacle Leadership gave me. This shirt came from Diamond Leadership Development. These pants came, my mother-in-law just bought me them. The socks, they're always gonna be Argyle because I don't really know much anything else about socks, right? Now, the box of briefs, I bought them myself, right? But look at me, and I want you to know, don't idolize what you see up here. I'm a regular guy in a world-class business, giving it 100%. So as I finish and as I leave, I want you to write on your notes. I want you to write someone here. Someone here today is going to make a difference. Someone here is going to make a change for their family life. Someone here is going to be doubted. Someone here is going to be hated on. Someone here is going to have the world against them. And someone here is